My name is Jessica Nani. Today I will be covering two of the main theories surrounding the end of the universe, the Big Freeze and the Big Crunch. Let's jump right in. The Big Freeze and Big Crunch are two of four prevalent theories about how the universe will meet its demise. The others include the Big Rip and the relatively new theory, the Big Slurp. All of these theories depend on a few key universe factors. These factors include what shape the universe is, how dense the universe is, and finally, how much dark energy there is in the universe. The Big Freeze, also known as heat death or the Big Chill, will supposedly occur when the universe has expanded to the point that stars, galaxies, and planets are pulled so far apart from one another that stars no longer have access to the materials required to form new stars. At this point, heat will be dispersed so thinly through the universe that eventually the temperature will hit absolute zero. Energy cannot exist at such a point. The universe will just become an energyless wasteland. Imagine, if you will, one big magnet with a lot of little magnets attached to it. Say you took the small magnets and forced them away from the big magnet, getting slowly further and further away from it. There would come a point where, no matter how strong the magnet was, the little magnets would be so far away that the big magnet in the middle couldn't pull them back to it. Similarly, this is how planets and stars and even galaxies and black holes will act should the event of the Big Freeze happen. In order for the Big Freeze to be a viable option, scientists must assume that dark matter, a relatively unknown substance that makes up roughly 80% of our universe and, through dark energy, drives the expansion of the universe, is abundant enough to expand the universe far enough for freezing to happen. Secondly, the universe's shape needs to be flat or open in order to have room for continuous expansion. Finally, the density of the universe must be less than the critical density, aka the average density of matter required for the universe to just halt expansion in order to continue expanding exponentially. The Big Crunch, on the other hand, relies on expansion of the universe halting. In the Big Crunch, the density of the universe would reach a point in which expansion stops. At such a moment happening, the universe would start collapsing in on itself. This collapse would result in all of the contents of the universe combining into a black hole-like dense state. Ultimately, this collapse could result in another Big Bang occurring. In fact, some scientists think this is how our current universe formed. In order for the Big Crunch theory to work, however, the shape of the universe must be spherical or closed. Potentially, this theory would also work if dark energy's current expansion effects reversed in on itself. A lot is left to discover before we know more fully which of these theories is more likely. Scientists need to learn more about the properties of dark matter and the shape of our universe. But until technology advances enough to answer our questions, this is the best we've got.